welcome back to my channel. I got something really exciting for you today. As you can see, straight from work, and I'm trying to get home as fast as I can, but unfortunately today is without my skateboard. Well, my knee hurts a little bit, so I decided not to take her out today. Plus, I guessed it quite right. Look at this weather. Yeah, a bit unpredictable, and also did kind of ruin my plans for tonight. But if you stick around, you see something really, really cool, because I hope I'm gonna be the first one to review the item I'm about to open. And by the way, to the UPS driver who comes to my house and brings the parts to me, oh, beautiful flowers, and brings the parts to me, thank you very much. You got to be the coolest driver I've met so far. I've asked the geezer to do something different because I wasn't home, but I needed that package so bad. So as you can probably understand by now, there will not be any testing today, I would have thought. Plus, to be honest with you, I do kind of like test things for about a week or two before I can review the item or share my honest opinion about the item with my viewers. Because my videos, or I try at least, to keep them really objective and truthful. You cannot really review an item for a day or an hour and then say yay or no yay. So here we go. Raining heavily, so it'll be two videos. One is this one you're watching right now, which is unboxing, and also the first impression. I didn't realize how long it is to walk from the station without the electrical skateboard. God damn, that is long way. I really love my UPS driver and hope you are watching this video, because I will make sure you'll watch this video next time you come to see me. Thank you for being nice to me and my wife. And here we go, moment of truth. Here it is. A package I was waiting for so long from Slick Revolution. Should we open this together? I'll get my best collection knife out just for this. Let's go inside. By the way, guys, if you don't know about the event that just happened in France, take a look at my channel. That was one awesome. It's electric by RUFF, UK, and also France ESK8. Beautiful and awesome event. I would strongly recommend for all of you guys, join us next year, because it was off the hook. Anyway, as promised, I'm using one of the best in my collection, handcrafted, made in Russia knives to open this package. Look at this beauty, feather light, and it is Damascus. What did you guys send me today? For only £120. Pre-order only. But because I have placed an order in advance, oh yeah, Rough Stuff wheels, the Foamies. Ay. Let's take a look. No punctures, polyurethane thread pattern, 120 millimeters, convex profile, and durometer 78A. Now, you know what? We'll make it special. Ta-da! Holy moly guacamole! And here they are, guys. The Foamies by Slick Revolution. Oh, these things are light. And also nice, beautiful, extended motor pulley covers. Oh, that is nice. They're a different design from the old ones. You also get the screws, the lock washers, the Allen key, and a packet, oh, just dropped it, and a packet of Haribos. That's a nice little touch for 120 quid. Anyway, let's take a look at these bad boys a bit closer. So, Foamies by Foam Core Technology by Slick Revolution, 120mm, designed in UK. Nice. So guys, I would actually call it not the Slick Revolution, but the Slick Evolution. The reason for it, Slick Revolution did come up with rough stuff wheels a couple of years ago, probably about a year and a half ago I would say. These are the original 85A rough stuff wheels with a very unique design to the shape of the wheel that lets you go onto off-road without tripping over the rocks. These were 110mm, but 85A were a little bit too hard. I love these wheels because you cannot destroy them. Take a look at my video we just called the Tank, and I was ripping this up at 7,000 watts off-road. But they have listened to the customers and came up with a 110mm rough stuff wheel, upgraded, updated, and this was the 78A. These are available and these are much softer. I have a review of these wheels as well on my channel because I do purchase anything that comes up, especially from UK based companies, and I do review them. I like these wheels a lot. They did not stop right there and they came up with these beautiful monsters right here. These are completely different design to the original rough stuff wheel. What I mean is, these are the Foamies. The reason for the name is they have a soft core inside them. So as you can see, there is a foam core inside the wheel. This is the darkish color that you can see through the light. The rest of it is a nice and soft polyurethane. So idea was to create something that is in between an air-filled massive AT wheel and a normal skateboard wheel, which by the way, what I'm holding here is the Tramper Stickies, a beautiful, beautiful wheel. Take a look at my channel, I got a full review about it. So this Foamies here, you get the softness, almost the softness of the AT tire. You don't have to worry about the punctures, and you also don't have to worry about your board looking a little bit, I wouldn't say ridiculous, because I do really like the AT boards, and off-road riding is absolutely awesome, especially after trying the Tramper boards. Guys, that's a different subject, I'll cover it on the next video. But these wheels here, first impression, and I swear to you, this is the first time I've seen this in my life. These look gorgeous. They've got this little dark color to it. It kind of looks bluish at the moment looking at the screen of the camera, but they are actually dark purple, kind of turning into blackish purpley blue. Absolutely awesome. Depending on how you look at them, they actually change the color a bit. So if you're looking through the light, I mean, they are just awesome looking inside. No air bubbles. They come fully assembled. They got the bearings in them. Actually, what the bearings are, 608 2RZ. Not sure. There's no brand on them, but they do look quite nice. But to be fair, if you don't like the bearings, just swap them out. I've got quite a few videos on my channel on other bearings you can use, Bronson, the reds, super reds, or the super 6, I believe. Take a look at my channel. You'll see what I'm talking about. there are some good bearings out there. If you're not happy, you can swap around out of these wheels. Unfortunately, as you saw earlier, the weather is not very forgiving, so I cannot really test these wheels on the road, trying to skid them, trying to rip them up, which I will. Even though I spent 120 quid on this, I will still do it just for you, my dear subscribers, which, by the way, it's 950 of you now. That is like bang. This is awesome. That feels so great, guys. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you for liking my videos. This makes me ticking, because all of this costs me money, to be honest. But anyway, what we do now, we're going to actually, while I'm at it, let's take a look at the scale. So an 80 wheel, which is at the moment an Evolve. Let me just move some stuff around. It's a bit messy on my table right now. So Evolve 80 wheel, 567 gram. Let's take a look at the Rough Stuff wheel, the second generation, 451. Let's take a look at the Foamies, 471, but these are a whopping 120 millimeters. If you are wondering, or if you are thinking that your board looks a little bit too much using the 80 wheels and a little bit too little using normal skateboard slicks, you probably would want to go with something like this. Another thing I would like to mention, it seems that the Slick Revolution have actually upgraded the motor pulley covers. By the way, I forgot to mention that Slick Revolution also got the Rough Stuff wheels, second generation, in awesome red. They're a little bit dirty, sorry for this, boys and girls, but I've been riding this board quite a bit, so yes, she does have a bit of dirt on it. So let's take a look at these new and upgraded motor pulley covers. I'm actually quite curious myself, because Robert, you at least could have told me that the motor pulleys will be different, but I guess it's a nice little surprise, so we can figure out. Well, looking at the shape, I believe that part of the motor will actually going to be protected from the debris. So the older style motor mount and the newer style motor mount. As you can see, quite a bit of a difference. It's got like a skirt looking thing on it, and also a little mark, caution, do not stick your fingers in there. Okay. Sorry guys, I just noticed that little note in there. It's quite funny. It's like one of them do not dry your dog in a microwave type of things. Anyway, quite good. So let's install this motor cover. Is she gonna go on this motor mount? Yeah, she does go on this motor mount. So what does it do? Okay, this motor mount allows you more space for a 120 millimeter wheel. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention, it's probably important for some people, the wheels is actually just a direct swap from normal wheel on Slick Revolution to a new Rough Stuff wheel, the Foamies. And also any board that got, let me just take this off for you, that got this type of wheel pulley, which is I believe called Kegel. Is it Kegel? No, it's not. Well, whatever it is. So the same one has been used on Evolve boards. That's the one. So that wheel can be used on anything that got this kind of wheel pulley. So what I was saying is that this new Foamies can just go over onto your Slick Revolution or similar type of wheel pulley board, simply just like that. Guys, please ensure that you do use the speed washers on both sides of the wheel, and otherwise the space between the motor pulley and the wheel is so little tiny. If you don't use one of these little bad boys at the back, the wheel will hit the pulley and you will get all scared like I just did about a second ago. But if the spaces are on, the speed washers are on, it's all good. So let's tighten this up, see if we can actually get the wheel to bite onto the motor pulley. It doesn't bite, but I think, let me just get a bit closer. I think we're kind of biting on the motor pulley just slightly. Let me loosen up the wheel. See, it spins very freely. And now we're going to tighten this up. Yeah, it does bite. So, Slick Revolution. Sorry guys, but you should know by now, my reviews are 100% genuine, and here we go. I believe that you should be sending a secondary speed washer for the other side, because if someone will over tighten this nut, the wheel bites tiny bit on the motor pulley. But otherwise, guys, do not over tighten your nuts anyway. What you need to do is, and I believe it actually states in a Slick Revolution manual, that there is a rubber washer that holds the wheel pulley onto the trucks. So at the moment I got no wobble on the wheel and she spins freely. So anyway, just be careful with this little part right there. So now let's put on this new motor pulley cover. So what we got here, guys, this is the older version of the motor pulley cover. As you can see, the motor mount is exposed and also the beginning of the motor is exposed. This is the newer cover where you got the motor mount edge protected. That's quite nice. They obviously got different design because the wheel, the Foamy, is larger than the original Rough Stuff wheel. So there's another thing that I have noticed after I've installed the new motor mounts with the new wheel, is that there's a tiny bit of a rub between the cover and the wheel. It doesn't even leave the mark on the wheel, and this will probably go away, but I am too picky, and it's not all the way around. It's right here on the tip, right here. I think it's probably because it's a plastic mold, you know, it happens, but a bit of file work right there on that edge will solve it, no problem. But in general, that is a beauty. So guys, the first impression. Packaging, spot on. I know it probably doesn't mean a lot to you, but when you get a nice little box with different colors, everything is written on it, nicely packed, with the company logo on the tape, it kind of means a little bit. That's the little details that count, especially for me. As the quality of the wheel, it is very, very unique. The camera probably doesn't do the job, so you have to actually feel and see it. It is really, really nice. As performance, I don't know. The weather is really bad, so I'm not going to take my beautiful carbon fiber. By the way, the board this wheel is installed on is the carbon fiber edition Flex 2.0, handmade, and I'm lucky enough to have the 007, the James Bond version. If you're interested to see more about this board, take a look at my channel. I got plenty of very truthful reviews covering a couple of bits that I didn't like about the board. So, size, perfect. Take a look at this awesome wheel. It is not ATE, but it's not longer a standard slick wheel. Anyway, this is it for this video. By the way, this purple doesn't look that bad. I was afraid that the purple will look a little bit too colorful. It's actually, take a look right here, matches the carbon fiber black quite nicely from far away. In the light, it shows its true color, which is quite nice. By the way, to all the new buyers, if you receive these wheels before my next video comes out, I was told that these wheels need about 50 miles riding before the final and actual softness kicks in. So these wheels need to be broken in. Guys, I would like to thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I know it's just an unpackaging, but I do stick to my guns. I cannot say anything about a product unless I've used it for a couple of weeks and ripped it up. Otherwise, it's just blah 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 and empty words. Most importantly, ride safely and enjoy your SKATE life. See you soon. Sorry guys, I completely forgot to mention, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I actually had the pleasure of testing out this Foamies prototype a while ago. They used to be blue and they used to be 110 millimeters. I kept it a secret. As I promised, I had a bit of an input into the size of the wheel, but it's all from the love to the SK8. So just wanted to mention that if you were wondering what those blue wheels were all about at the beginning. At the same time, would like to mention as well that the 120 millimeter wheels will give you just tiny bit of an increase on your top speed. The bigger the wheel, the more speed you get, but a little bit less torque. But if you are using a powerful board, or let's say Flex E 2.0, you will not notice a big difference. And at the same time, please take a look at one of my videos which is called how to increase your mileage on the board. Push start your board, because that will make a very big difference. Take a look. Technique is there, perfect it and get more out of your electrical skateboard. And I think I've mentioned everything now. Next up is ripping them wheels up to shreds.
As always, most importantly, ride safely.